Welcome everyone to the sixth edition of the WUDMilan. My name is Francesco and I will be your host for today. And I'm very thrilled to announce that this year sets a personal record for number of registrations for the event. So I'm very thankful for this overwhelming support. Today we have a spectacular list of speakers, and I'm sure you'll find some very valuable new point of view and enjoy it very much. So before we begin, just a quick notice. This event is being recorded. So if you are not comfortable with that, I'll kindly ask you to leave this call. So I think we are ready to start. Let's begin with a warm welcome from our organizer. And then we will start with this page for today. So a big thank you to Avanade and the University of Milan Bicocca for their continuous support in this event. So let's start with Emiliano Rantucci, General Manager of Avanade Italy, and Francesca Tassistro, our Global Lead Experience Design at Avanade. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much, Francesco. I'm very proud, really, to be able today to open this event and welcome all of you, and wish you a great day. This is the sixth edition of the World Usability Day that, as Avanade, we organize together with Bicocca University, and we are really happy and proud again to have catalyzed around this event such large community of people. Today we should have around 700 participants, with also many speakers and important guests that and I would like to thank really each one of you for your participation. I basically think also in Avanade that technology and design are a clear, a unique combination for innovation. This is what we do every day, putting technology at the service of people and working not only for their needs, but also for their experiences, not only working on usability, but even on inclusiveness is what we try to achieve every day in every project that we bring to the market. Thank you again, and welcome. Let me give the stage to Francesca. Francesca Tassistro runs our digital studio in Avanade. She's also part of the global community of experience design, and allow me to thank Francesca and the team of our digital studio for the great passion and commitment they have always put in the organization of this event. Enjoy the day, and Francesca, over to you.
Thank you, Emiliano, and welcome everyone also from my side. As Emiliano said, this is the sixth edition of the World Usability Day here in Milan, and this edition means a lot to me for several reasons. First of all, it's the first time that I'm really enjoying it as a participant, because this year I had nothing to do with the organization. And for this, I have to thank, first of all, Isabella, and then Danilo, Martina, Laura, Marco, and Francesca, because they recruited the speakers, they designed the new identity of the WUDMilan, they redesigned the website, and they took care basically of everything together with the collaboration also of Bicocca University, of course. Second reason, as you might have realized, second reason, because I'm very proud of this edition, is that for the first time we're doing it all in English. And so we have the opportunity this year to be followed also by colleagues and friends that are coming from other countries. And making it all in English gave us also another big opportunity. Gave us the opportunity to expand abroad our speaker panel that this year is really exceptional. And also among the speakers, we have two former colleagues from the studio, Marco and Matteo, and seeing how much the members of our extended family are progressing in their career really makes me glad and proud. So very happy having also them among our speakers. And by the way, if you want to be part of our family, we are now hiring, and now you should also be able to see a QR code here. If you scan it, you will be redirected to our website with all the open positions. So if you want to be part of our group, please candidate yourself. But for now, I tell you, enjoy the show. I leave back to our guest Francesco, and again, welcome and enjoy the show. Up to you, Francesco.
Thank you so much, Emiliano and Francesca. So let's continue with our next big organization from the University of Milano Bicocca. We have the Vice Director of the Department of Psychology, Professor Viola Macchi-Cassia. Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Can you see me? Yes, it's working. Hi. So I'm glad to be here today on behalf of the director and all the colleagues from the psychological department of University of Milano Bicocca. So to greet this new edition of the World Usability Day Milano for, I would say, for at least two reasons. So the first one is that, as you of course know, together with Avanade, we as psychological department strongly believed in this project and supported it from the very beginning, which I think it was 2014 or 15. I'm maybe missing the exact year here. And of course, we are happy to see that it's growing every year and attracting so many different interests from different areas, so not only academy, but also very different stakeholders. And the second reason is that we as department has come to devote a growing amount of resources in the last years on the investigation of human factors in technology, and this has taken many different forms in the research activity of the department. So as you may know, we as a department just created 2 years ago very big, large research centers that are devoted to the investigation of, as I said, the application of psychological knowledge and all that we know about how the human mind and the human brain functions to the topic of the interaction with technology. So that's why this event is very, very important to us, and I would say it has become more and more important in recent years. So this is another reason why we are very happy to be part of it. And so I would say I wish all the best for this new edition. And as I said, on behalf of the director of the department and all our colleagues. So good luck for your work today.
Thank you so much, Professor Macchi-Cassia. So now let me introduce Professor Rossana Grosso, also from the Department of Psychology. Welcome.
Thank you, Francesco. In fact, I'm here not as Professor Rossana Grosso in this moment. I will just take the play the part of the two directors, which unfortunately could not join us, of the two excellence departments of our psychology department. The two centers, as Professor Makikassia told you just 1 minute ago, have been founded very recently thanks to a project that we started relating psychology with technology. And for that reason, they support us in this edition. And the fact that they are not here today should not be read in the bad way. They were really, they really wanted to join us, but they could not. They asked me, by the way, to show you a very, very short video that I will start showing you now, hopefully.
So Rossana, I forgot to mention the names of the center. Maybe
I will, of course,
worthwhile.
Condividi. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes. And this is one of the two centers named MIBTech, which of course is relating Milano Bicocca with technology. And the other center is Bicocca and is explicitly devoted to developing new apps. Of course, in our case, only related with research and with improving well-being, especially for psychology and mental health. I'm very sorry of this music. I will shut it down. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me like that?
We do.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So as you can see, we have a very nice cave of virtual reality. We are hybrid virtualizer. We have a lot of technologies that could help us in Arduino, motion lead, haptic devices, all this stuff, 3D scanners we are using in our department. We are trying to make a big effort to put together psychology technology, which is the reason why Francesca and I started this event in the very beginning. So I stop the presentation as the director of the excellence, which is not my role, and we will see me again after a while talking as myself. Thank you very much to everybody. Thank you especially to Viola and Francesca, of course, for their support.
Actually, you can go as yourself right now.
Yeah.
Next in line.
Already now?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, this is a role that I take more comfortably because it's more related to myself. I'm really proud, as also Francesca said, to welcome everybody to the World Disability Milan 2021, which is our 7th, but because it started in 2016, in Milan is our 6th edition. Some of you, and I know it's not a small amount of people, start to follow us since the first edition. And I know that the reasons that you are aware that the reasons why Francesca and I wanted this event are more than one. Some of those reasons were practical, such as starting a real and possibly fruitful dialogue between the academical environment and the territory. And in fact, since the very first edition, the World Disability Day Milan was organized by a university, Milano Bicocca University, and a private company, Avanade. But some of the other reasons were theoretical. And this is a point that I raised since the very beginning, related with ethics and the relation between ethics and technology and design. You know that I am a psychologist, and being a psychologist, I'm aware that when we talk about human factors in human-computer interactions, we are not only talking about usability and user experience, which of course are extremely important, but we are talking about society, we are talking about politics, we are talking about social issues. these points made themselves very clear to all of us during the pandemic lockdown, in which we all realized that technology could be used as a very powerful tool, but also as a very powerful weapons. In between these two extremes, there are a lot of different situations in which designers are designing tools, technological tools and systems to improve people, welfare, well-being, enjoyment, and of course they succeed, but all these tools could be also used and were used in unexpected and unethical ways. And in fact, another reasons why we wanted the World Usability Day is because I, being a professor, but all of us, we strongly believed in young generations, but we know that they need a place, possibly more than one place, to discuss and listen to other point of view relating technology and ethics. That's why I'm very happy that this year global theme for the World Usability Day is ethics, integrity, and trust. I'm sure that we will listen to very interesting, as always, very interesting talks on this point. I'm inviting the public to interact with people, also to raise some new points again, and you know that if you don't make question, I will. So please do a lot of questions. Okay, and as always, I welcome all of you to this nice event. Thank you very much to Avanade, and I hope that we enjoy, as always, this edition as well.
Thank you so much, Professor Akis-Grosso.
Okay, I'm still a moment just to introduce Federica Masci, who is the president of the Regione Lombardia section of the Italian Society of Ergonomics. And when we started the World Usability Day in Milan, we were inspired by the very first edition was held in Torino and organized by the Italian Society of Ergonomics. One of our goals was also to create a web of different World Usability Day all over Italy. Today, a lot, let me say a lot, I would say several different World Usability Day have been organized all over Italy. And then we could say that also this goal is at least partially achieved. Then I let the word to Federica. And thank you for being here. For a moment, just to introduce Federica Masci, who is the president of the Regione Lombardia section of the Italian Society of Ergonomics. And when we started the World Usability Day in Milan, we were inspired by the very first edition was held in Torino and organized by the Italian Society of Ergonomics. One of our goals was also to create a web of different World Usability Day all over Italy. Today, a lot, let me say a lot, I would say several different World Usability Day have been organized all over Italy. And then we could say that also this goal is at least partially achieved. Then I let the word to Federica. And thank you for being here.
I would like to thank actually you and the whole organizer of the WUDMilan for the floor as a representative of the Italian Society of Ergonomics who gave the patronage to this event. I'm very glad here today to underline also the importance of the theme of this year and the discussion that of course this team can lead among our community of ergonomists and experts in human factors. As you anticipated, for those who were there last year, CIE collaborated to the organization of the WUDMilan, while this year our team decided to, let's say, take the chance of the new challenge proposed by the WUD 2021 to consider the possibility of driving a research project. That will be, of course, the topic of my presentation. So before actually going to the main, let's say, description of the project, I would like, of course, to say that this is actually part of a work team. There are a lot of people who actually joined this committee at the national level. So the first difference with the last years of the, let's say, history of the WUD in CA is that there is a national committee. But why would CA wanted to become a research project? Because we would like to, of course, enhance, which is the CA mission that is proposing the ergonomics as a space of hybridization with other disciplines in order to, of course, develop and promote the dissemination of the knowledge in the area of ergonomics and the human factors. And also because we wanted to, of course, have with our research project an impact on the society, implementing concrete projects and actions. So this is the reason why actually for this time, the WUD CA, it's not only an event, but it's actually a research project. Why we decided to choose in particularly the topic of technology and home care. Let's say in response to the challenges launched by the WUD 2021, but also the recent experiences we faced because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we wanted, as promoters of this event, to gather a group of interested experts and researchers in order to reply to the specific questions. How will technology improve people's home care in the next 20 years? So the step of the research project are, of course, the choice of the methodology. We wanted to merge together the human-centered design and the foresight methodology. The steps of the project that included a call for researchers and a call for experts and designers that are still open. And this is also the chance to, let's say, attract people that are interested to join us. Satellite projects, we would like also to invite people to join us with the new ideas in order to attract open innovation solutions. And of course, the dissemination that, as anticipated, is, let's say, included this event of today as a part of the activities that we are going to set up. So what is the strategic foresight? The strategic foresight is actually a methodology that wants to build up, let's say, specific future scenarios in order to anticipate the changes and to lead to what is the future that we actually would like to let's say, imagine for us, the best future we want to imagine. As a part of the methodology, this idea has the aim of impacting a specific area, specific, I would say, drivers that are the society, the politics, the environment, the technology, and the economy. We are now in the step of the strategic foresight in the part of the research. So we had, as anticipated, different calls. The first one of the researchers is already closed, but we're still open to, let's say, have in our team new experts. And from the next month, we will open also the call to the designers that will last at the end of January 2022. This is just an overview of the researchers that we involved so far. As you can see from the specific details, there are different, let's say, different researchers also for the different 5 drivers I listed before. And as for the satellite projects, we actually would like to be able to, let's say, open our discussion to the possibility of, let's say, merging also other new ideas that are innovation oriented. Last but not least, it is important to disseminate our research results. So today we are present here at WUDMilan, but we will, of course, disseminate also the new results that will be reached in the future during the Risk Management Forum in December, and among the contribution that will be presented in the frame of the National Conference of the Italian Society of Ergonomics that will be in the end of April 2020. I thank you for the attention, and I hope you can enjoy this fruitful meeting today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Federica Masci, and thank you, Professor Sanakis Grosso.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
I think, yeah, so I think we are ready to start. As I mentioned before, we have an amazing list of speakers today, and after each speech, we have planned a section of Q&A. So please leave your questions in the chat, and I will bring them up to our speaker. Okay, so we are about to begin. Stretch your leg, grab a glass of water, and we will back in just a few seconds.